stuff.
Yeah, he's in Crotty Kid 3. That's awesome.
He was also Young Hercules. They did 36 episodes of Young Hercules.
All right, we're going to have to shut that thing
It
off.
just shut itself off.
Well, it's going to shut itself on. Turn itself on, shut itself on.
Shut down, turn
What
on.
year was this?
93. You should know. This is
I
when you
should
got
know.
all cracked out over rollerblading, cuz.
All right, welcome back to Flicks and Dicks.
Dick?
Welcome back to Flicks and Dicks.
Started early.
It's the holiday special.
Well, we're in the holiday season, you know, the wine's flowing a little bit more than it usually does, if you know what I mean. This week we are, wait, by the way, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, welcome. If you're a returning listener, thank you so much. And could you do us a huge favor, leave us a comment, some kind of thumbs up or thumbs down. Do something to let us know that you're out there. All right, that's enough of that. This week we're doing Airborne, 1993, directed by some fool. Who's this directed by? I didn't want to bring my computer out
Are you prepared
here.
at all? Director is Rob Bowman.
Who?
Rob Bowman.
Do we know what else he's done?
No.
Well, he did this movie.
But you know what?
He
was
gathered
born
up
in
a-
Texas.
What's that?
He was born in Texas. No, he's
What the fuck does that tell us? That doesn't tell us anything.
He directed X-Files in 93, Castle in 2009, X-Files in 98.
So he's a television
he's
director.
5'11".
He did Reign of Fire in 2002.
He's 5'11",
Yeah.
so he's completely average,
He is completely average.
which is indicative of his filmmaking skills. Who wrote this, by the way?
There's two writers actually.
Well, the
All right.
screenplay
sorry.
was Bill Apablasa. Story was Stephen McAvity and Bill Apablasa.
All right, so I think we all know what this movie is. You look at the cover, you're like, oh, this is rad, or oh, this is creaming the bowl, or whatever the fuck.
Gleaming the
Gleaming
Cue?
the Cue.
Wow. Maybe you have had a bit to drink today.
What?
Happy
Start
holidays.
creaming the bowl? What
Creaming the
heck?
bowl.
We don't need to go any
It's not
further
even
with
a
that.
baking term. I don't even know.
We don't need to go any further with that.
So we know what kind of movie this is. This is an excuse to get some kind of like BMX, skateboarding, rollerblading, whatever into a movie and make some really cool fucking action sequences out of it.
Pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah.
we need a story to do that. Kind of. So we're going to go ahead and get the most generic characters we can think of. Although I think this movie probably does a better job of it than most movies of this type do. I think it's important to also note that this movie defined my life from 93 until around 98. Pretty much defined it. It's like, oh, it was in that movie, so that's what I have to be.
That's really funny.
I never really said I had an identity or a backbone at that time, you know. So. Rollerblades came out during
It says 82, but that
Mountain
doesn't even make
Dew's.
sense.
The X Games were huge for
Yeah.
this sport, so they probably came out a little bit before that. And it was, you could share the skater scene on rollerblades because roller skates you'd have just gotten your ass kicked if you tried to show up at the half pipe with roller skates, and they weren't very versatile. So we got rollerblades, and then you could do just as much tricks, but the thing is you were kind of attached to them. So you got kids that would say, well, rollerblading is harder because you're in for the ride, and then the other kids would say, well, no, it's a lot easier to do things when you're not trying to hang on to a board or whatever. So you got this rivalry going on between the skaters and the rollerbladers, and ultimately, skating won out. I totally buy that.
Actually,
Practicing off season.
no, that is why they came out, but it was used for the Russian hockey team for training in the off season on solid ground.
I buy that too.
So
totally.
rollerblade sales shot up to $10 million in 1988, and the industry peaked to $500 million in 1990s.
And I was there for the peak. I mean,
Yeah.
it was right in my demographic. It was right there.
It really was. That was the boom. Right. Yeah, I completely
Now,
agree.
since the modern style of inline skate was was developed as a substitute for ice skates for use by a Russian athlete training on solid ground for Olympic long track speed skating events.
Oh, I could totally see slalom. I could see all sorts
It was
of stuff.
training
yeah.
for the 1980 Olympics.
Nice. But then it really caught on with probably the X Games, and then
hell
that
yeah.
Mountain Dew commercial came out showing people rollerblading down the side of a
Dude.
mountain, which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But that's what got me into. I'm like, I got to do that. I mean, I definitely got to do
I
that.
think that was when it got really freaking huge.
That's one of 2 life events for me. Was that, and they're both Mountain Dew commercials. One was the rollerblading, and I'm like, oh, I've got to do that. I bought these really cheap Walmart rollerblades, and I tried to kill myself on. But the other one was seeing Quicksilver, the Bike Messenger movie, and I'm like, I'm gonna go do that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Quicksilver?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a classic. No, you definitely got to see that. That's awesome. I mean, it's there for no other reason to make Bike Messengers look good, which is the same thing as the modern movie.
Oh, what was that?
It's not Rage. It's called something. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. So it's the new Bike Messenger movie with
What's
Third
his
Rock
face?
from Third Rock from the Sun guy.
That kid.
Oh, that was good. Have you seen it?
It's an excuse to showcase Bike Messengers.
Yeah, and parkour.
Parkour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, where's my parkour movie? I guess it's all over the place, isn't it? No, that was only the strong. And Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, he's doing parkour in there. Ernie Reyes Jr. is in that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. All right.
He's another badass.
Ernie Reyes Jr.?
Oh, yeah.
He was in Surf Ninjas, which is probably his biggest embarrassment. But this week's biggest embarrassment was for Jack Black and Seth Green, who I don't know if they really claimed this movie.
How would that be an embarrassment to them? Seth Green.
Oh, Jack Black, this is a huge embarrassment.
This has got to
It
be.
was one of his first things.
Yeah.
He didn't like actually learn or become an actor until many years down the road. Poor Seth Green has always been Seth Green through and through.
You know these 2 actors are carrying the whole fucking cast. And I mean, they're not really principals. Wiley's kind of a principal, but they're carrying. I mean, they're loosening everyone up. They're making everyone have fun with it and everything. And I mean, this guy who played Mitchell Guzman, he's about as vanilla yogurt as you can get.
But he's attractive. And he's cool. And he's laid back. And he's
Obnoxious.
No, I don't think he's obnoxious.
You don't think
No,
he's obnoxious?
I don't think he's
I
obnoxious.
thought he was obnoxious as hell, bro.
He just called
Well,
me.
we're definitely going to get into the bras and boondoggies and all sorts of stuff in here.
I think I saw that. Oh, yep, there we go.
All right, let's go ahead and lay down the synopsis here real quick. I mean, not that it really needs one. It's a fucking rollerblading.
It's actually kind of a long one.
Okay, all right.
Mitchell Goosen is 17-year-old kid from California who loves to surf and rollerblade. Yet his parents, who are 2 zoologists, were given a grant to work in Australia. The only problem was Mitchell couldn't go with them, so he gets sent to stay with his aunt and uncle and cousin in Cincinnati, Ohio. When he arrives, he meets his cousin, who is also his new roommate for the next 6 months, Wiley. Mitchell then goes to school and gets on the bad side. Gets on the bad side. They left a couple words after. Gets on the bad side of the high school hockey players. Mitchell and Wiley end up enduring weeks of torture from the guys. Then the big guys and Mitchell and Wiley have to learn to get along to try to beat the Central High School rivals in a competition down Devil's Backbone.
And what's the name of those rivals?
They were the Preps.
The Preps.
Yeah, that was it. The Preps.
Yeah, that's a problem. Nice read there, Mike.
Yeah.
Your dramatic interpretation of the synopses.
Okay.
Zoologist. Common mistake. You don't say zoologist. It's zoologist. But
It's Zoe?
it's zoologist. Yes.
Why would it be that?
It's
'Cause
not,
that's how it's
because it's not
pronounced.
zoologist. Go ahead,
I don't
look up
think-
the phonetics on it.
I'm not arguing with you. I just think it's a bullshit way to pronounce the word. So
Oh,
I
you think
just-
it's pretentious?
just a little bit?
Yeah, but
Okay.
you may be right about
The
So
word
I say fucking
tinnitus.
zoologist.
that.
So we're hearing this commercial over and over again for tinnitus. It's a hearing condition. Wouldn't you say tinnitus?
It's tinnitus?
They keep saying tinnitus.
Who?
It's some
doctor?
The doctor here.
Okay, I'll accept that.
No,
but you'll never hear a zoologist say zoologist.
No, I don't think it's a doctor. They don't have the stethoscope around their neck. Like, I don't think it's actually a doctor in the commercial.
You mean, just a PhD.
No,
One of those clowns.
It's just a lady that's just standing there. She's not dressed as anything. She's just in business clothes talking about tinnitus.
Jesus Christ. That's the world in which we live, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you're wearing scrubs or pajamas to work, you can't be taken seriously. Give me a break. Oh, I got a new lab coat.
And apparently, if you're not saying zoologist, you're not taken seriously either.
Zoologist?
It's zoology.
Well, good thing I never fucking say that word.
Ever.
Ever.
It's bullshit.
Do you guys know what zoologists are?
I would assume it is people who study animals.
That is correct.
Yes.
Taxonomy and classification of mammals.
Mammals.
For the most part. Anyway.
So why did they only focus on...
The Australian wombat?
Well, they mentioned that, but then later on when they're looking at plant life...
Botany?
He understands or knows what these plants are.
What does zoology have to do with botany?
Not a damn thing.
They both have taxonomy, but there's a lot of disciplines that have taxonomy in biology.
Mammals eat plants.
There you go.
The animals eat the grass, and we eat the animals, and so continues the great circle of life.
What the fuck are we talking about?
We're talking about Airborne, a much more interesting movie.
But was it really?
Yes!
I don't know, but it's only interesting in the cultural impact this had on me, okay? I mean, this is like, no, I have just watched what I want my life to be. Some people are inspired by Gandhi or inspired by great men, Malcolm X, all that. I was inspired
By Mitchell Goosen.
By Mitchell Goosen and the rest of the team that made up Airborne.
Folks, if you're listening out there.
And I don't think you are.
So, Travis is my big brother, right? So he has me take out a camera and go meet him out. We went out to like a skate park kind of thing, and he got his rollerblades and he wanted action shots.
These are great action shots.
They are, oh my God, amazing action shots. But do you remember what you said to me when I'm going to take these action shots of you? You went to go do the stupidest thing ever because you wanted to get height, like airborne height.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I land or not.
You were like, it's going to be ugly when I fall, but just get the picture of me in the air. I'm going to probably break something and you're going to have to take me to the ER. I know you don't drive, but get me while I'm in the air because I can only do it once.
That is so true.
So you like launched yourself like, whee, up into the air and click, 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 boom.
Ow!
No, I didn't have to take you to the ER, but damn, it was funny. I'm like, okay.
That was also like I was getting some sweet action shots of snowboarding. I think I had Elliot go out, and I said get real low on these camera angles because the jump wasn't really that high. And so I do all this stuff, and I was landing in like 5 feet of snow, so it didn't matter what I did. But yeah, those shots are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
And we're discussing all this stuff because it was way more interesting than the movie.
No.
You didn't like this movie,
The
Mike?
movie inspired all of these
Oh,
shenanigans.
yeah.
It totally did.
In
And
a
then-
time where you're absolutely impressionable. I mean, you're
But
at the peak of your impressionable.
notice what you're discussing right now. Not the movie. Discussing what it inspired you to do.
we went out to LA on a whim. We've talked about this. We went on a road trip.
Yep.
And while we're out there, my grandpa's like, I don't know what the fuck to do with you guys. And so he pairs us up with a cousin that we've like never seen.
We've never seen, I've never heard of.
And
yeah.
we show up to his house and he's like, I don't have time for you kids, but here's some rollerblades. Go fling yourself down a hill.
Which I did.
Oh yeah. So Travis is barreling down towards the
San
beach.
Francisco streets. Oh my God!
He's cooking down, and he goes to do this like badass jump thing, and what does he land in? A big ass bush. He totally bushed it. I mean, just
Yep.
Yep. That happened. And yeah, what year was that? Oh, I think it was 93.
It was probably 93, 94, something like that. Absolutely. Yep. And then My friend and I, we went to LA, wanted to live the LA lifestyle. So what did we have? We were rollerblading down to the pier with boogie boards on our back. And yes, this is so weird because that story Mitchell Goosen tells to Nikki about the boogie boarder, that happened to me, and I almost got my ass kicked by a surfer because I, quote unquote, stole his wave. It happens. It's a real thing. It's hilarious.
This is the story of our lives, kids.
Yep. So. That's what we're going to be talking about. All right. So let's want to get into the principles here before we get into the blow by blow.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, we're going to have the honorable mentions of Seth Green and Jack Black, but let's start with billing first. Let's start with Mitchell.
Shane McDermott.
Shane McDermott. He didn't do anything else past this.
He did a couple things,
which is odd. He's a competent actor. He seemed really easygoing when he was acting. You can't just do that. You can't just take out someone off the street and say, act!
Apparently he, I'm assuming, played either baby or very, very young child. He did a few episodes of All My Children.
He's been in 5 things.
Yeah.
Law and Order.
5 things.
Something called Swan's Crossing.
The crappiest of crappy actors that we have seen that have said, I'm going to be an actor. They've done like at least 90 things. He's done
he did,
5.
And
he was okay.
episode of the Babysitter's Club.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So this is the only thing that was not some TV series, 1 episode wonder. I mean, this was... Well, I guess he did All My Children. That was more than 1
There's
episode,
probably 2 things that are like, all right, can you act enough and can you rollerblade? We're doing an open cattle call here. We need someone who looks like a California surfer, who can act kind of and rollerblade very well. Yep, okay, he got it.
Yeah.
Done.
Which he did quite well.
I think he did great. I think that he acted circles around Jack Black in this.
Oh, I was totally going to say the opposite. Jack Black and Seth Green are acting circles around Mitchell.
I guess I'm just I always assumed that Jack Black made his start because of his eyebrow thing, which he didn't do in this movie. Not at all.
He hadn't gotten that shtick down yet.
No, it's like he had never even looked in a mirror for this movie at all.
It's like,
Jack
what
Black
kind of
played
weird
himself.
facial things can I do?
Jack Black played himself.
No, I liked Mitchell Goosen. I thought that he was...
If you're going to have a leading role in a movie like this, of course you're going to get him. And you know, in other podcasts and stuff like that, he's been compared to like a Disney. He's like every Disney prince there is, which is totally true. It's hilarious. He acts most like, I think it was the Nostalgia Critic who said he acts most like what's that, Aladdin? The scamp in Aladdin. Gotta eat to live, gotta live to eat. Tell you about it when I get the time.
Aladdin?
Aladdin. No, yeah, Aladdin. That's his fucking name. Aladdin. What's his name? He's in Aladdin movie. So anyway, yeah, he's in this movie.
Okay, compare anybody, like put Keanu Reeves in this. Put anybody that we've reviewed already.
We have. It's called Point Break.
In this. Yeah, no. But like any of those teenage lead roles where they became something later in life, but they were just gooseballs. Sorry. Not gooseballs.
Goose and gooseball.
But no, I thought he did great.
Great?
For this type of movie.
He took direction and he said his lines. That's good.
Could have easily
and he smiled that winning smile. He had a great winning smile.
He did. You could have easily put Keanu Reeves in this movie and it would have been like, no, man, whatever, brah. And it would have been flat. This guy he was like the hair.
It was a very natural style for what he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So he's there. And then we do have second bill. We got Wiley in this movie, and this is played by, of course, Seth Green, temperamental weirdo that he is. And of course, Seth Green is most notable for Robot Chicken at this point. He's really created something good with Robot Chicken.
He was huge for a while. I don't want to say, probably not huge, but he was definitely a big part of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the television show.
That's right, he was.
I'd say huge.
Yeah, he was a big part of that. And that's cool. 90s were his time, and now he's making something different, which is great. And he's making me laugh, that's for sure. So he's good. He's cool. And he's playing... What is he playing? What is this? What is this thing on the movie screen?
I don't know.
Is he okay? You can't really. That's good that we can't really classify him.
Right, because he's not 90s grunge. He was like, I'll be whatever you want me to be. Okay, you want me to be the hockey player? Yeah, I'm the hockey player.
Yeah, I'm a hockey player.
He was lost. He was just a
He
little
was
confused.
lost. He's trying out. You know what? We've all been there. We're trying out.
Liar.
What's that?
Pathological liar.
Like any kid, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's trying on different hats to see what style suits him. Well, I went through that. I went through. I'm a metalhead. I'm preppy. I'm all sorts of stuff. I went through all.
I don't think you were ever. I mean, I actually ironed my jeans and. Did the whole like big boots with the half shirts and ironed my hair with an actual, like, not a flat iron. We're talking before flat irons where you use like an actual ironing board where you laid your head on it. Yeah, so I've been
ironing board where you laid your head on it? What the fuck are you talking about?
Ironing your hair to make it flat.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking
And I
weird.
ironed the crease down the center of my jeans. Yeah, with big old baggy ass
What style
pants.
is that?
It was the gangster whatever.
Oh, is
Some
it?
people
Yeah.
did that. I was the one that tried my damnedest to get that crease out of my jeans.
I look like a Bratz doll. Okay, that's the best way to put it. All right. So
yeah.
so everything from hippie chick to Bratz doll to stoner to I didn't know who I was, and
That's probably the best characterization of him. He's in transit. He's trying to figure out what he's doing. He's a junior in this movie? Junior, senior? No, he just got his license. He's either a sophomore or a junior, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he's just trying to figure himself out, which you guys know about that. Your kids are doing the same thing. They're trying on all different hats,
God, it's expensive.
No, I'm sure it is.
It's so expensive.
The grunge is probably definitely the cheapest.
I went.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. I'm like, you want to cut all your hair off?
my jeans
Great.
to wearing really baggy pants. That was really it.
Yeah, that was kind of the cool thing about being a stoner, quote unquote stoner, is that you could wear jeans that were completely torn up and ripped to shreds, and it's fine. And you could wear high tops that were 10 years old and completely ratty, and that was still fine because you just put some duct tape over the toe so that, that's part of the style. It's fine.
See, I didn't really. I hung out with a lot of the groups. I hung out with some of the gangbangers. I hung out with the stoners. Didn't really have jocks.
You didn't go through the jock
Really?
phase at all?
Did our high school really have jocks?
Yeah, they were
yeah,
there.
they did.
Yeah,
They
were
just
there.
weren't.
Okay,
I mean,
but-
I was a cheerleader. I was cheering for somebody.
Yeah.
Well, no,
So they weren't any good at it, but yeah.
I get that, but they weren't your stereotypical or your textbook definition of a jock.
No, they weren't.
Not South
They
suburban
did not
white.
rule our school. That's for sure.
Well, a lot of our quote-unquote jocks were some of the gangbangers. Some of them were stoners.
That's true.
They
yeah.
didn't run
yeah.
around, dressing. The jocks at our school didn't do that.
But this movie actually did a pretty good job of mixing it up. It's like there are people that may have been from other social groups that were all playing hockey together. That was their common thing. It's like they happen to know how to play hockey because apparently in the upper North America, everybody plays hockey.
I
Apparently.
did like how they attempted to make Ohio look fun.
Mike's like, that actually makes me want to go to Ohio. Like, it's fun.
No,
I
it
didn't
doesn't.
say
LA
No,
looks
I did not- I
fun.
did not say- I said I really like how they're trying to make Ohio out to be fun.
Every time I've been to
It really isn't.
Ohio, it's like I've landed in some other land. I don't even know where the hell I am. It's bizarre in Ohio.
We need to get into this movie because I would like to.
It's
to
all
call
good.
out
It's all
some
good.
shit
Let's hit
on this movie.
Let's hit
being in
let's-
Ohio.
Let's hit Brittany Powell who played Nikki. Wow, could we get more generic other than Shane McDermott? Holy shit!
Glad she was generic. I liked
I liked
the
her.
girl who was trying to be all like Zaza. This chick
She
just
was
sitting there
like
with a
5
ball
minutes in
cap,
the
and
movie
she's
and that was
like,
it.
she's just a plain cool chick.
It's a good characterization. It's a good
She
character
played the
development,
little
yeah.
sister well.
The little sister. That's true. Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
what she was. She was, this big jock guy's little sister. So
Are you-
he's not going to let her be all
I liked her.
Zaza.
I
She's-
really did.
Yeah.
I liked her.
I liked her a lot.
Cool. Did you guys see any parallels here with Karate Kid?
No, not a single one.
They almost stole some scenes though, because when the bad guys, Jack Black and his crew are out to get him, he's like, hey, listen, I got to jam because I don't want you to get involved. But the only thing missing was she's like, hey, you can't run away from these guys. You have to deal with it eventually. Same thing that what's her name in Karate Kid. She did the same thing.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue, yes. Which, the only difference here is it's a much better pairing. Much better pairing. Elizabeth Shue
You think?
and Oh yeah, you're sitting here making fun of me, Elizabeth Shue.
Because it's Elizabeth Shue.
Because he's in love with Elizabeth
The
Shue.
Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio.
Thank you, Ralph Macchio. Wow.
Yeah, I don't buy those two together at all. Her face is twice as big as his.
Every single person that she's been paired up with in a movie, it's been like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, why are you going for this guy? Maybe she
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, Tom Cruise, and Ralph Macchio is like the worst pairing ever.
But if you ever want to see Elizabeth Shue just full on naked, leaving Las Vegas, I didn't care for the movie, but Elizabeth Shue full on naked was fantastic. Just throwing that out there. All right, moving on.
We're not allowed to watch Elizabeth Shue movies anymore in our house.
You mean like I'm not allowed to watch Drew Barrymore movies? All right, who's next on deck here? Jack. Chris Conrad. Now, I've only seen him in two movies, Airborne and Karate Kid 3.
Apparently he was in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. I saw that on my IMDb, but I have. Oh, he played Johnny something.
He did not play Johnny Cage.
You sure?
That was Johnny. He played Johnny Cage.
I thought it was. No, because I thought he wasn't in Mortal Kombat proper. He was in like the sequels. At least I thought. Anyway. No, either way, he's terrible. He's awful.
You thought he did a bad job in this?
Yeah, I did. I thought he did a bad job. I think he was doing okay because of the people around him. His main right-hand man was Jack Black, an incredibly competent actor.
But not in this movie.
Jack Black?
In this movie.
Jack Black's making it, okay? Him and Seth Green are the only reason why this movie probably did okay.
Jack Black probably not. This was only like his.
He was a spaz in this movie.
He was a spaz in the movie, but he was incredibly comfortable. Both of them were incredibly comfortable with what they were doing. They were taking risks, and those risks were working. They were working.
True, but I don't think this is one of Jack Black's like shining moments. I thought that it was.
I think this is a moment he doesn't want to remember, but I think he did a very good job for what his job is. He's a goon. It's goon number one. He's bad guy troop number one, as opposed to the other bad guy troop and number two in here, the rollerblading team, which is hilarious.
I strongly disagree. I strongly disagree.
You strongly disagree?
Yes, I do. I thought he sucked balls in this.
Sucked balls?
Sucked balls.
He didn't have any moments in here where you were just like, ha! Yeah,
no.
That's Jack Black.
No. Not at all. Sorry, I
Rolled down the hill.
No, I love Jack Black in life. Like I think he's a great job. Yeah.
He's a great man.
He's a great man.
Chris Conrad.
He's inspired me so many times.
He was Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Annihilation. Right. Okay. Yeah. Not the first one.
Not the first.
Yeah, Annihilation's wow. That's a special kind of crap. Okay. And then we got Augie. Jack the Fuck Black, which we've been talking about this whole time. You've already said you don't really care for his performance.
No, I don't. I think that if they would have just waited 2 years, he would have been able to rock this movie out.
Yeah, but do you know what this reminds me of? His performance reminds me. It's probably the exact same time frame. He was in Neverending Story 3, I think.
That's right.
Is it 2 or 3? I can't. I think it's 3 because 3 is the worst one. But yeah, he was that movie's crap. Let's not mince words, all right? But his performance in that movie is actually really good. You're like sitting there going, he's got to read these lines, he's got to do this thing, but he's having so much fun with how stupid this role is, and it's good. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch that. If you're gonna watch a steaming pile of shit on the sidewalk do something, it's fun to watch Jack Black do it.
That
really doesn't say much.
No, it doesn't at all. No, I just, going into this knowing that Jack Black was in it, I was so excited. So excited because I'm like, yeah, he's going to give people a stare down and be able to do that thing with his, not the eyebrows, but just the thing with his eyes and intimidate somebody or say something a certain way or do his mouth funny, but no, he had not mastered that yet.
Well, maybe not. He's a little pup in this movie.
He was a little pup.
Little pup. Yeah. Just doing his thing. But
spazzy. Holy cat spazzy. I had a hard time with how...
I think the director was probably like, Jack, just go. Just go. Have fun.
He looks like a wind-up toy.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
Do you really think the director would have told? I mean, again, he really hadn't done much before this. Do you really think the director would have just said, "Hey, do your thing"?
We've noticed that on a couple of our podcasts. It's like when you got a director who's like, okay, I've been thrown into the deep end of this pool. I'm going to really count on these actors to kind of bring as much as they can to it.
Yeah, but you see that in movies with, like, you know, an up-and-coming A cast. You know, like your Matthew Brodericks and what's his face, who was in War Games as well, the general. That guy.
For some reason I thought Barney Fife first.
Oh my God.
No, his Barry Corbin.
Yeah, was that his name? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Barry Corbin.
Yeah, guys like that. You know, you get your Mel Gibsons and your Tom Cruises anymore. He's not, I think Tom Cruise.
You can obviously tell an actor who's comfortable. It's like, okay, he's definitely comfortable. Go ahead and take the reins on this scene because you're having fun with it, and I want you to have fun with it. You're in the moment.
I think the director said, "Play a teenage kid in high school." And go.
No, like we are teenage kids. My brain's about to explode.
Is that everybody? That's everybody notable.
I mean, any honorable mentions?
Mrs. Poole.
Yeah, the aunt and uncle.
Yeah, Mrs.
Holy
Poole.
shit!
I love them. Father.
Oh, father!
She was in Homeboys in Outer Space. Who signs up for that shit?
Somebody who's got to eat, okay? If you're a machinist, you got to machine shit. If you're an actor, you have to act shit.
I'm gonna have to look that up now.
1996.
In outer space.
Yeah, it appears to be a TV show.
All right. So, if you guys are done,
Nope.
we got to get into the blow by blow here.
Okay.
All right. So we open up on this movie. We open up in California, and my note says, "Yep, it's California."
Yep.
Yep. Angular houses, nice open patios, crane shot up. We see the smog, and we see the orange tones that defines what California is, I suppose. And then we're going to get somebody rollerblading down the street and cutting to surfing from that jump cut, which I liked. I appreciated that.
I did appreciate it, except for they rollerbladed down, which was a great scene, and then they're surfing, and then they're going back.
What is the problem with this? Don't they have beach lockers that you can keep your surfboard in? I mean,
a whole surfboard?
I don't know.
All right, sorry. Back to Mrs. Poole. The show, they apparently just called it Valerie. It was in '86 to whenever, but she was in 88 episodes. Why would you bring up Darkwing Duck?
What's her name?
Darkwing
Edie?
Duck.
Edie McClure.
Because she played the nanny duck in Darkwing Duck.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So I worked with a doctor who is father, the uncle.
Is that a northwestern thing? Northern Midwestern?
Okay,
Oh,
he
father,
calls me
stop it.
mama, I call him papa. That is, we just call each other that. I don't know if you
I
noticed
think this is a caricature of like Minnesota, Wisconsin.
My parents never, ever, ever referred to one another as mama, papa, or whatever.
Our parents
Father?
did not do that either.
No.
But he'll always say mama, and when he's like playing on the games at night, and he's like, oh mama, and I'm like, do these guys know that you're not talking to your mommy? Do they know this?
I think they know. All right, so they're doing their thing in California. They're surfing and all that stuff.
Willard Scott was the dude on Today's Show that did the so-and-so's reach their 100th birthday or whatever the hell. He played Mrs. Poole's husband on Valerie or the Hogan Family, whatever the fuck they decided to call it. Well, no, they had an issue with the name. There was some lawsuit with the guy that played the dad in the show, and whatever. Anyway, they ended up having to change the name of the show because the guy that
I
played the dad in the
vaguely
show,
remember that.
Jason Bateman was in it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Back to a much more interesting film. And we need to tread lightly because this is hallowed ground for me. I mean, this is like, don't tread lightly. You know.
That's why we've spoken more about you than we have the movie.
All right. So my biggest question, and it was always my biggest question, even when I was watching this film as a kid, was why can't he go to school in Australia? What's the problem?
What is the problem with him going to a school in Australia? I don't know.
Kind of, isn't that a plot hole?
I think they just said or
They don't
assumed
have
that
school.
he wouldn't go.
It's just out there in no man's land.
Yeah, they're in the outback
Yeah.
because,
They don't educate people there.
And a couple of PhDs certainly couldn't educate their own kid and keep them up to date on
They could
school.
teach about wombats and plants.
You don't think they could teach K through 12?
Probably not.
I could fucking teach K through 12.
I mean,
Probably
if you look
not.
at a 6-month period of a school, like school time frame, that is basically the whole year.
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean-
you'd be doing homeschooling for this entire time. What's the problem? That can't be the first time that situation has come up.
I was very confused with the scene where the parents are telling him this. I thought it just did not seem clear to me that was like his birth dad. He just seemed so stepdad to me.
Oh, he really did.
Yeah.
He
really
did get a stepdad
Yeah,
vibe.
because they were talking and they like pulled their hands away from each other like, no, we can't be touching because
Yeah, I totally thought it was.
I thought it was
stepdad
stepdad,
or
and then he's
boyfriend.
like, Mom, Dad, and I'm like,
Oh,
wait a minute.
these are your birth parents.
Okay, all right, that's cool. But it was weird.
Not pulling. They didn't want to pull him from school to go to Australia, where apparently you can't go to school in Australia.
Nope, that's impossible.
And you can't have 2 PhDs from homeschool. The best approach to this is to send him to Ohio.
That in Kentucky.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Which is probably where all the rollerblading scenes were shot.
So Mitchell brings his surfboard to Cincinnati, which is absurd.
Absurd.
That was dumb as hell.
It was dumb.
It really
I'm
was.
just glad he explained it. Like, I don't leave anywhere without my baby.
My stick.
My stick.
It's my American Express card. Without
Right.
it, I'm naked. And they all just stop and be like, that was a stupid line. Why did we write that
Because
in the
he had to
script?
explain it. He had to explain why he would bring something so wackadoo.
I can understand if he used it. Like if he used it to club one of the boys
He
in the
did
head.
use it.
He did not use it.
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
He put it on
Yes,
the
he
bed
did.
and he used it.
You could easily cut that scene out and not lose a thing.
Yes, you
No.
could.
You could get the ironing board. This is what you do in movies like this. You get the ironing board out and you pretend you get yourself back in the situation. No. You don't bring your whole fucking surfboard. It doesn't make any sense.
I did like Mrs. Poole's reaction to the "It's my American Express card. I'm making without it," and she just everybody got
Okey-dokey.
quiet. She goes, "Okay, moving
Okay
on."
then, moving on. I think he's a righteous dude.
Gotta love Mrs. Poole.
All the squibs, dealers, cokeheads, crack addicts.
What the hell was that in?
What do you think it was in? He's a righteous dude? This is Ferris
Oh shit, Ferris
Bueller's-
Bueller.
Oh shit, this was filmed partially in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said it.
All of the rollerblading shots had to have been in Kentucky.
Thanks for ruining my joke.
I'm sorry. Okay, say your joke. Oh, rewind. Pause.
Rewind, pause. Wait, can we edit? I don't know. Yeah, bringing a surfboard's kind of like bringing a snorkel to Nebraska. I just don't understand why you'd do it. No, I just go everywhere without my snorkel gear, my scuba gear.
They got lakes and ponds in Nebraska.
You're not going to go fucking snorkeling in that.
There was
That never happened to me ever.
So we introduce Wiley, who looks like a clown, and they start doing this hand jive, which becomes awkward and weird. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I don't do them. Because you never know when this situation is going to happen. You go up, oh wait, you're going up? No, I'm going to, wait,
Dude,
high five
even
down.
going
No,
for a
shit.
handshake anymore is awkward. You go in for just a handshake from somebody.
jack up a handshake,
and all
you're
of a
an
sudden,
asshole.
All of a sudden, they're like going for
Wait, what are
God
we doing?
knows what the fuck. And it's like, all right, and then more often than not, my handshake comes off as them like, like they're ready to kiss my hand. Because I'm going in for, good solid handshake. And
Because that's how we were raised.
And then you go
Hey,
switch.
if you're listening, just because you're shaking a girl's hand does not mean that you need to shake it like a noodle.
Just shake their fucking
Shake
hand.
their fucking hand.
Don't be an
Seriously.
asshole.
Oh,
yeah.
I
yeah,
hate
yeah, yeah,
noodle.
No, hang on. Dudes giving dudes a handshake. Don't do it like a fucking noodle. Don't try to get all weird, tricky, and cutesy with the fucking handshake. Just give a firm, solid fucking handshake.
Wow, we're really showing our age here, aren't
I
we?
have issues with that shit.
I will not tolerate this. This is bullshit.
And look me in the eye when I'm talking to you, and god damn it,
Stand up
call
straight.
me sir,
And wear a tie and comb your hair. Get a fucking haircut.
and get a job, you lazy bastard.
You lazy. Get back to school.
You're in school? That's fine.
Do you
Get a
know
job
how many
too.
times that I'm driving around and there's kids like on their bikes? I'm like, why aren't you in
Why aren't
school?
you in school? Does your mother know where you are?
We did that like right out of high school, so I mean, they should be in school. What the hell?
So they get home and show that Wiley's on his permit, learn how to drive, and that's all good. And they get into his house, and Wiley takes Mitchell down to his basement, in his room.
To his sanctum.
Yeah, which is a weird sanctum. And
which is just as confusing as he's confusing. I mean, he doesn't know who he is, so his room's all like, bah! You know, it's just kind of everywhere. And he's like, okay.
I did like the light up.
Whatever.
I did like the skulls with the Christmas lights going into them. That was kind of awkward. I wasn't sure where they were going with that.
Did you guys notice that so far Mitchell's been carrying the surfboard around him, and they've all gotten past the weird, awkward aspect that he has a surfboard in Cincinnati. He had to go get it from checked baggage and all this shit. And so they go down to the room, and he looks at his surfboard and he says, "So you surf, huh?" And I'd have been like, "No."
No, bro.
That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that response.
No, it's literally my American Express card.
Nah, brah. I don't surf.
No.
Nah, brah.
No, I don't surf. I live.
That was so fucking annoying.
So we're walking into Mitchell's first day of school, and of course, you know, he's bumping everyone because apparently the LA life is much more slow and laid back, which I don't buy.
No, we've all been to LA.
Yeah, we know exactly what the pace is.
We've all driven in LA traffic.
Nobody's laid back. Where does this even come from? Is this just a surfer bum mentality? Because guess what? We have bums in Colorado too.
Yeah.
I am so relaxed when I'm in California. I love
because you're at a resort.
No.
And you know what? People who come to Aspen are pretty relaxed.
Even at the airport, even at restaurants. I've been more places than resorts in California. I have. It's a true story.
Okay.
I was there.
Even when we missed our stop on the train and ended up going to the end of the line, and we were stuck in downtown Los Angeles at like 2 in the morning
with a fanny pack full of money, like full of cash, because that was all of our trip money all at once in a freaking fanny pack. Yeah.
Lisa wore the fanny pack, not me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because who's gonna rob a woman?
I had my standards.
So Mitchell bumps into Snake. And
he gives a good mean face.
He gives a real good mean face. Did you see his buddy to the right? It's hilarious. This guy's part of Snake's gang, right? So this guy's got to be 6'6" or something like that, and he looks about as menacing as fucking Dennis the Menace. And yeah, he's wearing a leather jacket, but that's it. A black leather jacket. That's about as menacing he gets. He's this total dork. He looks like a dork. It's like he's not part of anybody's gang, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do to make him look tough. I have no idea why he was cast in that role.
All I could see was him playing in Dangerous Minds. That was the one with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Where what was it, that one where he couldn't read, or was that?
I think that was it. Yeah.
What was
Snake was in that?
What was it? Dangerous Minds that he was in, or was it the Jim Belushi?
Oh, it could have been either one.
They're basically the same movie.
The principal,
it might have actually been the principal.
That seemed like a really old movie. I thought that was like earlier 80s, and that would have been because all the actors in this movie were age-appropriate actors.
Yeah, oddly enough.
They're all pretty much our age.
Mitchell was born in 76.
Yeah, he's exactly my age.
Yeah.
And the oldest guy was Jack, and he was 4 years older.
But that opening classroom scene, the speech class, did they not look? All of a sudden, going, I looked 12 when I was in high school. I swear.
Yeah,
because everybody looked really
old. They
old.
do this in like every high school movie ever.
But they're all our age. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
And they did pretty good. Nobody's 20-something at
how
least.
old were they in it? You had Mitchell. He was born in 76.
That's our age.
Yeah.
That's exactly our age.
Yeah. So how
93, I was a junior. So he was a junior in high school.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
I was a sophomore. So yeah, he was a junior.
You were not a junior in 93? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Senior 94.
I was a freshman. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
All right. So.
Seth Green was actually born 2 years earlier. He was 74.
So after they bump into Snake, Wiley pulls Mitchell into another room to explain why it's a bad idea to mess with Snake because he's voted most likely to eat his young, which seems offensive.
It was kind of harsh.
Yeah, it's like He's been an alright guy from everything I've seen. He's just...
My
whatever.
big
You bumped into him. What do you want?
My big hats off to this, and we saw this in what was that other movie that we did where the Hiding Out.
Oh God.
Okay, so
Please
Get away from
reference
that one.
previous
Cannot get away
podcast.
from
Yeah.
that one.
Flicks and Dicks, Hiding Out, which is awesome.
Okay, so when I went to register for high school, no parents, nothing. I
Yeah.
walked in, I registered myself for high school, I got my schedule, I went to class. Okay, now every goddamn thing you have to have a parent this, parent that, parent signature, parent this,
Really?
parent approval, parent.
I checked out of middle school on my own. We were supposed to be moving out to California, and we did. We actually eventually did, but I checked out of school a good 3 weeks.
I did
Before-
everything in school on my own.
Yeah.
On my own.
Yeah, so this movie does too.
Yeah, it makes me so happy to see this because I'm sorry, kids, if you're listening to us and you are of the generation, what the hell generation is this called now?
XYZ,
XYZ.
X1, XY1.
I thought it was the pussy
It's a
generation.
pussy generation. Every move that you make has to be accompanied by a parent. Suck it up, grow some balls, kids.
Just fucking do
Handle
it.
your shit yourself.
Snake wasn't the principal.
Okay.
The principal came out in '87.
So Snake, the actor playing Snake, had to be kind of old. Because the principal came out in like late
87.
80s. 87. Yeah. Okay, all right.
He was born in '71, but he's always had a baby
so
face.
is Jack.
He's
Yeah.
always had a baby face.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay, so they are way too old for this movie.
We got
Not all of
two of them. The rest of them are pretty age appropriate. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so Wiley pulls Mitchell in this other room, and he's explaining the situation. But the only thing I can see is this big, huge placard that had to be 20 feet tall. Okay, or not tall, but wide. This nicely crafted piece of carpentry that says 2 tardies in 1 week equals
Oh, I
2
saw
days
that.
of detention.
I saw that.
I'm like, who the fuck commissioned whoever to make that?
Shop class.
Oh yeah, could you please talk about somebody burying their own, digging their own grave?
Okay, that was something the schools actually had back
Yeah.
then.
Something that they should still have. I have a major problem with today's education, just so you know.
Yeah, you think? But
Huge
the one
problem.
I saw in our school was, hey, every student's college bound and all that stuff. It's uplifting, that sort of stuff.
Was that at our high school?
Yeah, it was right when you walked in. You saw it up at the top. It
Yeah.
says every student college bound.
And now
Our high
every
school-
single poster now in the schools is safe to tell. It's safe to tell. It's safe to tell.
No, that's super
Bad
funny,
touch
though.
equals no touch.
I never noticed that in our high school, the sign saying every student is college bound.
Right when you walked in.
Which is,
When we would go visit
it's
other high
super
schools, we would
funny.
say that, but not our high school.
this was just past the big sign that says bienvenidos.
Our high school was the school that tried to get the dropout age lowered from 16 to 14.
So most schools were trying to increase
Because
we were trying to decrease the
75%
dropout age.
75% of their freshman class just was not showing up.
Yes, we're all very proud of our alma mater.
Chris Conrad was born in 70.
Chris Conrad was
Big brother, Jake.
Yeah.
Jack.
Jack, sorry.
See,
that's
I
close.
thought he was a man sitting in a chair.
That was a
He
fucking
looked
mess.
like
Yeah.
that was a big
Okay.
dude.
Holy shit! Yeah,
So
he
you
played
say
it-
this is age appropriate? No.
Just the exception of those two. Everyone else was fine.
Shane
You know
McDermott
that the
was
whole
our age.
like rollerblading scene, they're like, oh, it hurts.
It's like, guys,
goes a hip.
I haven't done this in a really
In a
long
really
time.
long
Hang
time.
on. Jack Black is the oldest in the movie.
No shit.
1969.
Oh my god. Wow. I guess that's really decreasing legitimacy of my statement.
That is totally.
That's 3 people.
Okay, yeah.
Out of what, 10 in the cast?
No, the major cast is like 6 people.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So that's 50%, which is still better than the Breakfast Club.
Oh, no doubt.
All I know
Yeah.
is that I'm trying to grow up, but I'm watching these movies where these are high schoolers, and still I am 37 years old, and I'm going, why aren't I an adult yet?
Don't forget
I'm a
about
grown
your,
up. I'm a
don't
grown
forget
up.
about your Sister Act chick, Alana Ubach.
Yeah.
Gloria.
Oh, we didn't talk about her.
Gloria.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got a special place in my heart for the Brady Bunch.
Oh my God.
The Brady Bunch movie, yeah. And that's about all I really care
Really,
about.
not
her.
even Sister Act 2?
Sister Act.
God,
Sister
that's
Act
right.
2.
Sister Act 2, yeah.
Okay, but that doesn't. This is not your regular sequel.
Do you think that was a good movie?
I can watch that over and over and over and over.
We had our moment, Lise.
Oh.
Our moment in the podcast where we're like, you said what?
Brittany Powell was born in 72. Nikki?
72? Okay,
Yeah.
which is fine.
So,
you know.
93.
No, it's not.
It's 4
fine.
years difference, guys. We're talking about high school actors. You know what I mean?
Our sister was married with a kid.
At the very least, they're all seniors.
Who was born in 73.
Or just at least
Okay.
freshmen in college. Which
She
is
would
pretty
have
good.
been thrown out that year.
Nobody's drinking.
Nikki?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's
Oh,
Nobody's
drinking.
drinking. Nobody's smoking.
That was awesome.
Nobody's
no
smoking.
one smoked.
Whoa!
No one smoked.
What was this movie rated? It had to have been PG. Had to have been PG
Had to
because
have been.
they even
There was a
edited.
butt. No, there was
They
a
showed a
butt.
dickhead.
They showed bare ass
Bare
and
ass.
almost dudes twigging berries.
No, that's PG. That's all
What
right.
would they call him? Brown,
It's
brown
PG.
stain.
No, he
Chocolate
was
stain,
chocolate
stain Blaine. God damn it! I love this movie.
All right, so the only person that was truly age appropriate for his role was Mitchell.
And Wiley. Wiley is our age. He's our generation.
He's born in 74.
2 years older than me.
4 years older than me.
3 years older than me.
Our generation. He is our generation. He loves Star
They're
Wars.
all
He loves it all. You know, he's basically us.
They're all going to the bar after they're done filming. Like, this is not our
These,
generation.
this cast is not going to the bar.
This movie is labeled as the world's only rock and rollerblade movie.
Rockin'.
Is that true?
That's what IMDb
There's a
says.
ton of BMX movies. There's a ton of skater movies. This is probably it.
What about Roller Babies?
Yeah, that's right. That's out there. That's out there.
Or was it Solar Babies?
It was Solar Babies. Yeah.
Close enough. They
Yeah,
were
I
on-
knew
they
what
were
you were
on
talking
skates.
about.
They
Yeah.
were on skates.
What the hell are we talking about?
So,
movie.
okay.
We're talking about the movie.
Oh, yeah.
This speech class scene, okay? This is a little bit random, but I think it does a good job of setting up quite a bit, actually. So just bear with me for a second. It establishes the good guys. It establishes the bad guys.
And the hoochie mamas.
The hoochie mamas, the love complications, and all the principal characters that actually get up in front of the movie and explain their character, which I thought was hilarious. It's like, my name is such and such, and this is the character I will be playing in this movie.
That's why the movie was only, an hour and 20 minutes.
I
That's how they
thought-
were able
We
get
didn't
away
have to
with
go
it.
through complicated character
Exactly.
development. We have to just stand up and tell the movie what we're doing.
I thought that was genius.
It was.
It's not bad.
It's
it
not
shaved
bad at
like
all.
a half an hour off the movie at least.
Yeah.
It's almost like inventing your own trope. It's like, this is what movies are going to be doing now. All right, pay attention, because
Yeah.
this is the new academic standard for filmmaking. It's
I
hilarious.
think there's been a few movies that have done that, where they just kind of get, up in the camera and, hey, this is who I'll be playing today.
Exactly. That's so
I
weird.
thought it was great.
Yeah.
It saved us a lot
That
of
saved
time.
just a lot of time because we need to get to fucking rollerblading, okay? Because I signed up for one thing in this movie. That's for fucking rollerblades.
When did Karate Kid come out? That was 80s,
Way
wasn't it?
before. Oh,
that was
way
80s.
before, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so they definitely stole damn near entire scenes.
The only scene I really thought was one for one, because you can't really say that Jack is like Cobra Kai type of shit. I mean, not really, because the preps were the Cobra Kai.
Well, I felt like that's the direction they were going with Jack for a little bit.
Yeah, he's bad guy group number 1, and then we have bad guy group number 2, which I've never seen before.
No, hey, that's not true. That's not true, because even in the Karate Kid, you had bad guy group 1, which was the students of the Cobra Kai.
Yes.
And then bad guy group 2, you could look at as being, the leader of the Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Damn it.
Ended up, he's done a boatload of freaking movies.
Grease, is that his name? Anyway, fuck it.
Doesn't matter. But anyway, he would be your bad guy group number 2.
More evident in Karate Kid 2, or no, 3, where you've got Terry Silverman or whatever his name was. Remember that guy in Karate Kid 3?
I really
He
don't
played the
remember much of
millionaire
that movie.
friend of Kreese. That's his name, John Kreese.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. So it's like, not only do we have, bad guy, karate's bad boy, what's his nuts, who looks like Cody from Step by Step, by the way, which is hilarious. But then you've got the second pair of bad guys. But yeah, this movie does that too. It's like, so we have the first group of bad boys, which becomes good in the end because Mitchell depants somebody.
Which,
That's the only reason why they accept it.
It was really gross. It was really gross.
It's a butt.
No, it wasn't just butt.
But yeah, going back to what you were saying, Lisa, no smoking and no drinking.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yep.
It's all chips and soda in this whole movie.
It was a pretty clean freaking movie, but yes, it was PG. So yeah, you got away with bare ass and damn near twigging berries.
It's like, whoa, easy guys, easy.
I mean, I honestly, I thought I was watching a made-for-TV movie up until I saw dude's ass and his junk. And then I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
You know what's funny? You know, they're getting all the local kids to come and just watch, just be extras, stuff like that. It's like, I don't want you to say anything, I don't want you to do anything. Your job is to look like a human being.
He had a fucking... Dude, I don't care where you live. I don't care where you are. That shit doesn't happen. He's rollerblading down the road, and then 5 minutes later, he's got a fucking gang. He had like 20, 30 people following behind him.
Mike, we're so getting there because that is precious. I absolutely love that. Okay.
I was like, wow, I want that kind of power. To
Well,
walk down the
sure.
street, and all of a sudden you turn around, you got
Check
20,
me
30
out,
people behind you,
guys.
and you're like, fuck yeah.
I'm the Pied Piper of Hamlet. I'm the good time guy, rollerblading down the
This dude's
street.
got the shit.
So there's a little bit of serendipity. All right. Wiley's forced to play hockey against the preps. You know what the preps reminds me of? Them using that word. It's like the screenwriter bookmarked this term. It's like, I don't know what to call them, but for now I'll call them the preps. We'll change it later. And they never changed it.
They forgot.
They just called them the preps.
Yeah.
They forgot to. That's all it was.
They may as well call them the goons. Or these are the bad guys. We got a game against the bad guys.
Well,
and I'm not graduating this year a loser.
You couldn't call them Bad Guy Group 2.
They damn near tried. I mean, they called them the preps for crying out loud.
It didn't even make sense to me. I don't know why they were called that. And it didn't even make, like, in that final scene, sorry, I'm not jumping ahead, but I'm jumping ahead. But, like, I had a hard time. Who's who? You would expect the preps to be, like, wearing polo shirts
We're
and
wearing
rugby.
sleek, streamlined, you know,
Yeah, I
like
couldn't
Under
tell who
Armour and
was
all
who.
that shit,
I couldn't
right?
tell who was who. So I like,
We
in
were
the,
They're the ones
asking-
with rollerblade etched into the side of their helmets.
They did?
Yeah, all the preps.
Oh.
They were part of the rollerblade
Gosh, I
team.
didn't- okay.
That would have made it so much easier because we were asking...
so much easier.
We were asking each other
Like,
throughout this
who's
scene.
that?
Wait, who was that?
Wait, who's that?
Was that one of Mitchell's guys, or was that one of the preps?
So Wiley's forced to play hockey against the preps and gets knocked unconscious, and Mitchell has to step in. So it's the second time in this movie they're like, we don't know if you can skate, we don't know anything about you, but go ahead and play hockey. The movie's a little... I think the movie's kind of patient with this as he scores for the wrong team and all that. I thought that was good in terms of pacing.
It was
because
good.
a bad movie...
Would have made
I'm
him
not
like.
saying this is a good movie.
Would
I'm
have made
saying
a guy from California all of a sudden be able
all
to
of a
be on
sudden he's
ice.
awesome. First time out, scores a winning team.
Right.
Yeah, scores a winning goal.
Yeah, it would have
I
been
thought
bad.
I was watching another rendition of the Mighty Ducks.
Well, yeah, this is Mighty Ducks.
This is Marty Ducks.
I was so happy to see that it
What's a
ended
better
with
movie,
race
Mighty Ducks or
down
this
the hill.
movie?
This movie.
This movie.
The Mighty Ducks?
My
I
only
think
tie
so.
to Mighty Ducks is that we were out there and we met Estevez.
We didn't meet Emilio Estevez, Lisa.
You didn't?
Nope.
I did.
All right.
Is this a memory that's false? That's hilarious. I love how that happened.
right.
This didn't really happen. We met the stunt double
Oh,
for
God.
Emilio Estevez in Mighty Ducks.
Well, that sounds about right.
That sounds exactly right. Johnny Lawson, we can say his name. He's on IMDb himself. He's a general contractor just trying to make it in LA. Wanted to be an actor. So far, the only two things I've seen him in is Mighty Ducks. I actually saw him, and number two, he was in Mortal Kombat as the guy behind the guy playing the director in the first shot of the movie. And I remember when he got that audition too. I mean, he was all amped. He was practicing on me and all this shit. And I was like, "You're auditioning for what?" It was Mortal Kombat. Isn't that a video
it's
game?
like if we were friends with Joey Tribbiani, you know? We're just like, oh, you're the guy that's like in the butt cream commercial. You're famous.
That's exactly what that was. Johnny Lawson was basically Joey Tribbiani in real life.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay,
you know?
that makes sense.
Yeah, I did a spot on a soap opera once.
In my life, really, my memories are keywords. Mighty Ducks. Estevez.
There's so much
I
bullshit
just have
in your
like
memory.
keywords. It's not memories. It's just keywords.
I don't know if I really want to rob you of the false memories that
It's
you
okay.
have because it
No,
kind of
it's
makes
okay.
life, worth living sometimes, you know?
That's funny. You thought you met Emilio Estevez. I actually did meet him.
Oh, well, hello, welcome to the party. It's a podcast.
I was trying to
Speak.
say it, but somebody kept over. Yeah. No, Maximum Overdrive. It was a movie filmed in North
No
Carolina.
shit, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Filmed in North
Fucking
Carolina.
awesome. Stephen King flick, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, with the machines that come alive and all that.
If you've ever seen the movie, the big truck with the goblin
Yeah,
mask on the front of it. My neighbor was actually the dude driving that truck.
No
for the
shit.
movie.
Oh, that's is this another studio company?
No, Dino De Laurentiis.
Yeah. Is this another thing?
I think so.
Really?
I think so,
Okay.
yeah.
This has definitely made its appearance a number of times in our podcast. I love it, Mike.
really has.
I had no idea you were going to bring this type of contribution to this podcast.
Who's being an asshole?
I thought you were just my sister's husband.
No shit, right?
But no, my neighbor guy, he was the dude driving the truck with the big green goblin mask on it, and
That's fucking awesome. We can say that, okay?
They were actually drinking buddies on the set. So he would knock back a few beers before he would get behind the wheel of this big rig. To
As you
do
do,
the next scene.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? But I would babysit his kids while he was off shooting this movie.
Shut the fuck up. That's awesome.
They actually stopped by. They were both shit-faced. His wife drove. Not Emilio Estevez, my neighbor guy. His wife drove him. They went by the house to check on the kids. And, they offered... I was, 12, I think, at the time. And Emilio Estevez offered me a beer because they got out of their car with him carrying a 6-pack of Budweiser. And dude offered me, a 12-year-old, a beer.
Which doesn't really surprise me.
It was funny as shit.
Mark Price offered me a beer. Were you there? Or was that Chris?
Well, I don't know what my memories are anymore.
That's true. Mark Price, we were in a trailer. Mark Price's house because his house was getting
I went to
renovated.
the trailer.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Skippy.
what was
Skippy.
Skippy
from
We
Family
had, we had a beer with him.
We did. I was there.
I was 14.
Yeah.
And you were 12.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
So that happens.
Yeah, you got offered a beer.
I thought you were 16 and I was 14.
That could have been. That totally could have been.
Yeah.
So that was 2 years before I came into the picture?
Yeah.
Wow, that was...
I got an autographed
Pretty
picture.
recent.
I know that this memory exists.
That's confirmed, Lisa. That memory does exist.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mitchell scores a point for the wrong team, as you do. And
Not the Mighty Ducks.
That's
Yeah.
true. Not the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, we're back on to airborne.
That's right. And so the torturing of Mitchell and Wiley montage, this commences, and this wears on Mitchell after a while, and his zen focus and fun isn't working at this point. So solution? Rollerblades! That's where we bring his huge big box of rollerblades, and that's where everything is
Everything
A-okay.
changed.
Everything is
Everything changed.
copacetic. Yeah.
Copacetic.
Copacetic.
That's
yeah.
a good word. That's a totally appropriate word.
I'm really curious, okay? He's rollerblading now. He's in the park. He sees Nikki walking along.
Another
and then he
patience
shit.
in pacing. Patience in pacing, absolutely.
Yes.
He falls, we go through this whole scene, and then we get to the kick-ass rollerblading shit. Not bad, not bad.
Kinda-
Why do they have her hold an umbrella?
Because it's Ohio. You never know when it's going to rain.
That was bizarre.
Even though everything was dry. Everything was dry.
The script said umbrella, she's holding a fucking umbrella.
Yeah, I thought it was a sword at first.
Because that would have made
That's what Mitchell's
Actually-
trying to say. Hey, why are you carrying a sword?
So my question is, all right, they're now in the botanical garden, whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck,
yeah.
the upside
Greenhouse
down,
of some kind,
The upside down heart that I was super thankful, that
That he
they
didn't
looked
say.
at, but he didn't verbally
Look,
point it out.
it's an upside down heart. No, he
He
just
just said, "Cool,
Cool.
or
cool.
bad or something.
Wicked.
brah." Okay, you're on a date with somebody, and you turn around to talk to them, and they're gone. And the next thing you know, they're rollerblading all throughout, and they're just flying
I would have
by
done
you.
the same fucking thing. I would have done the exact same thing.
Would you have been okay, Lisa? Would you have been okay with that, to turn around, find the person you're with, gone,
It would have been
I've been
charming.
on
and
It would have been
bizarre
charming.
shining all
dates.
throughout?
I've been on some bizarre dates. I will not lie. But
Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't lie on this podcast.
I can totally see that happening. And I would stick around and be like, what's next?
Yeah, absolutely. Because
Alright.
it's charming. It is charming.
That was charming, really?
I thought
Yeah.
that was charming.
I thought it was annoying. Okay.
Really,
All
I
right.
mean, your main goal of a date is to like get the kiss at the end. So yeah, you're gonna chase him and run around and stick
Well,
with
of
him.
course he's going to get a kiss at the end because it's in the script.
Well, my script always says kiss at the end. So I get it.
What are Mitchell's flaws in this movie anyway? He's got great teeth, great looks. He can
He's a pussy.
rollerblade. He's the best roller.
He's not a pussy.
He's not. That's what the
He's
movie's trying to
not a
tell
pussy.
you. Is
He
that
just-
he won't back
Okay.
down. He won't back down, but he won't instigate anything.
Yeah, there's no point in fighting, which that is my belief in life. I think that fighting is stupid.
Jesus,
It's
I even
so
adopted this
stupid.
mentality as a kid.
Yeah.
I never backed down from anything. Even met getting a fist to the face, but I wouldn't back down. God!
You didn't seem too offended
This fucking
when
movie.
I walked up to that dude that said some inappropriate things to you. Yes, I had him arrested as opposed to fighting him.
I will always hold your glasses when it comes to a fight. Give me your glasses.
Well, no, I started to walk towards. I was going to go intervene because I don't care what the issue is, what the situation is, unless she's taking a baseball bat to your ass. Back off, dude.
Man, sometimes Andrew talks like people are deaf. I'm telling you. I'm like, you know what? They're not going to kill you. They're going to kill me. Okay?
No, so I
got it. Yeah, that's a shit situation, but you got to do it.
Yep.
All right. So, now I think actually Nikki's being kind of a jerk in this situation. All right? Because, first of all, she knows Mitchell's situation with the guys. She basically knows all this is going on. She has to. She's a fucking little sister of Jack. Okay? So, she knows what's going on.
How many times did I get you in trouble, Trev?
So many times.
My mouth
Yeah.
got you in trouble.
Yeah, big time.
That's what little sisters do.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I had guys go, so,
Your sister says you can kick my ass.
your sister says you're going to beat my ass?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do I need
All
to?
right.
Do I need to? Well, your sister said this. I'm like, well, don't be a douchebag. We don't have to worry about anything then, right?
So this guy, I was a cheerleader at my sophomore year at a different high school on the west side of the Denver metro area, and so he calls me a pussy. He's like, well, you're one of those pussy cheerleaders. So all across the way in the lunchroom, and I said, fuck you. And so he walks over to me, and he says, what'd you say? And this was the exact same situation in this fucking movie. The guy says, what'd you say? And I said, I'm like, great. I'm gonna die. I'm here to die. And so I get right in his face. I said, fuck you.
Thank you.
And I mean, I'm in cheerleading costume. All right, I'm in white shoes, white pants. I got a shell on. Yeah.
Wait, you've got a what on it?
Shell.
Fucking shell.
what?
Okay. This is cheerleader jargon. Don't worry about it.
No.
Okay?
Explain this to me. What is a shell?
It's a shirt.
It's a shirt.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a shirt with some pattern.
I thought you had like a
I will
like,
put
like,
on
like
my
a
shell
sweater.
later
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you today. It'll be great.
Ooh.
At least you can fit in yours. I can't fit in mine anymore. Anyway, so
I envisioned this like sweater draped over you or something. I didn't know.
So this guy says, so I stand up and I said, fuck you. And so this guy goes, so you need to sit down before you get your ass knocked down. And so I just stood there, and it's like just straight out of a movie. The whole lunchroom is just watching this going, he's going to die.
They're waiting for the
He's
fight.
about to die. And the guy slapped me in the face.
He slapped you?
What?
Yep. Slapped me.
What?
Right in the
Like
face.
bitch slap?
Yeah. I stood there in front of the whole lunchroom and got slapped in the face. And then this son of a bitch, you know what? That doesn't even piss me off that he did that. What really pisses me off is that 2 days later, this asshole was in the same car as a friend that we were getting a ride from, and he forgot who I was.
Well, you weren't in your shell.
He was talking to me like he'd never met me before.
You little ninja turtle.
Oh, yeah, I'm a hero and a half shell. This motherfucker, I'm looking at you, Bobby Toon. He forgot exactly who I was.
Bitch, if you're gonna slap
You're
me,
gonna
at least
slap me in
remember
the
my
face.
name.
You better remember my name.
I had a
Back
problem
down
with that
from
in this movie. We're talking about a movie, by the way.
Yes, we're talking about Airborne.
I had a problem in this movie where he's like, what'd you say? And he changed what he said. He totally pussy
bitched
moved.
out.
No, he's not creating a confrontational situation.
But if you're going to say it again.
Yes.
Okay, well, this goes way beyond the whole control the teacher has over this whole class anyway. It's a fucking free-for-all in this.
It really
It's
is.
speech.
It really is.
Yes, you can say whatever you want.
Say whatever you
Speech
want.
class. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
actually, no, we did get that green light to say basically whatever the hell we wanted, however the hell we wanted to say it. that was great about speech class.
That was a good line read by the actor, though. He's like, "What'd you say?" I mean, the way it sent chills up my spine because I'm like, "Oh my god, I've been talked to this way before."
But no, that was what brought that up. I have that much more respect because you didn't back down from that. You told
There's
the dude,
no way
you know
I
what?
could. Yeah, not in high school, not in that time,
No.
not in my fucking cheerleading outfit. Yeah. All right, so Mitchell and Wiley go on a double date. Which is standard fare. One girl likes the boy, the other one doesn't, yada, yada, yada. But this doesn't happen until we get a trying on outfits montage in the middle of my fucking rollerblade movie.
Yeah, what'd you think of that? What'd you think of the Pretty Woman moment? What'd you think
I've
of
seen-
the...
I
Not
was
Pretty Woman.
confused.
What's the movie with Christina Applegate?
That's
where- Oh!
the prettiest thing. Aren't you just the
The
sweetest
next
thing?
best- sweetest thing,
Aren't you
yes.
just the sweetest thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. How can you
Let's
say
do a
that?
montage. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was
That
so,
was
I
This
was
is a
so
montage.
confused.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
so confused with the scene because there were outfits that he tried on. You know, obviously, you know, it was supposed to be funny, but
I
then-
gotta beat
then-
on what's in his closet.
Yeah.
because it's in yours.
No. Because I itemized it. I did an inventory, okay? I know what is in his closet, okay? Let's look at what's in his closet, okay? He's got a motorcycle helmet,
Yeah.
okay? Which, why does he have a motorcycle helmet? He's got a 10-gallon hat.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fuzzy bunny rabbit slippers. And he's got a smoking jacket with a pipe.
Yeah, the
Yes.
whole like Playboy Bunny Hugh Hefner thing, that was kind of funny.
Okay, but no, this is what confused me about this scene because there were some outfits that he tried on that, you know, was obvious, you know, was trying to be funny, but then there were, he looked like he was like genuinely wanting
He looked so
acceptance for the outfit.
disappointed. He wasn't making fun of himself. He was like, wait, this
Oh,
is
you
who I've
don't
actually
like this?
tried out in my
There
life.
were some outfits, you know, where he was like grinning,
being
smiling,
serious.
and then there
Here.
were outfits where he's like, well, wait, you're laughing at this.
Yeah.
Well, one of the outfits would have been perfectly reasonable for that time frame and that demographic
No.
and that region. And
Right.
that is the jean jacket with the jeans, no 10-gallon hat. He'd have been fine.
Okay,
Yes.
what he showed up in was perfect.
Yes,
That's because he's being himself.
because it was a jean jacket and jeans.
Because he is what he is.
But it was strange to me that dude is laughing his ass off, and he's like, "Why are you
Oh,
making
wait.
fun of
Why are you
me?
making fun of me?
I thought that being a reggae rapper
It was the expressions
cool.
on his face. It was the expressions on Seth Green's face
Yeah, it
that
was
confused
bizarre.
me. I wasn't sure what we were going for with the outfits that he was trying on.
Here's another hat tip to the nostalgia critic. He replaced this montage music with Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Woke
what...
up in the middle of the night.
Mama says when you gonna live your life right.
Wow. Okay. All
Wow,
right.
that's twice now that singing has happened in this podcast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. So they go on a date, and we've all seen this scene a million times. Gloria and Nikki are in the bathroom talking, and Wiley and Mitchell are making small talk. And I think Wiley says something like, "And then I shot her. It was weird." Did you guys catch that?
No, I didn't. I
All right,
totally missed
so
that.
right when the girls are in the bathroom, she's like, "Well, you know," she says, "he'll grow on you, not in this lifetime." Cut, and then the actors are supposed to be just making small talk while the girls walk up, right? And so Seth Green says the last thing you hear him say is, "And then I shot her. It was weird." And that's when the guy playing Mitchell, he's probably like, "What would you say?"
Every single conversation I have in my life is like, oh, I hope nobody walks up right now because I'm saying something
Because we're
bizarre.
saying something completely out of
Woo!
context.
We have those conversations daily.
We had them today, and I'm like,
We
what
have
are
those
we doing?
every day.
If we had a whole video montage of our bizarre conversations, we would be wow.
So the quote-unquote preps walk in,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden become raging psychopaths.
Okay,
It's like,
that
what
was
the
fucking
fuck is your
hysterical.
problem?
That was fucking hysterical when Chocolate Stain Blaine threw the chair and it went like all of a foot and
They
a half.
have some anger management issues in this scene.
He
It's like
threw
you
the
need to
chair
chill the
a
fuck
foot
out.
and a half.
Over what?
Absolutely
what's his end goal?
nothing.
Is he just there to kind of give the guy a little bit of like razzing? Okay, so you walk past, you razz the guy, you walk on. That's what happens.
It went from razzing to like a potential rape scene. I wasn't sure where they were going with that.
Well,
he started snatching the girls up and dancing with them, and it was like, whoa.
So I have a problem with so many movies that are love stories. I have problems with love stories, okay? Where, and this is the formula for every single love story. You love them, and then
you hate them.
You fucked you, I hate you, and then you love them again. Okay?
Isn't this the exact same fucking point I was making in The Cutting Edge? Are you serious?
Yeah. Okay, so that bothers me. But this one is the first movie that made sense. He put his foot in his mouth when he's like, I don't need to be here. I don't care about anybody. And
you ain't worth it, brah.
You're not
Nobody here is
brah. Yeah, nobody's worth it. And she's like, screw you. This is the first movie that I have seen in a long time that actually made sense.
They did that in The Cutting Edge too, though.
Not to this level. This is
when you dissect this scene,
level.
Lisa. You're right. When you dissect this scene, this is actually pretty good.
It is good.
This is a good scene.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it wasn't. I'm just saying they did the same thing in The Cutting Edge, though.
Yeah.
He put his foot in his mouth.
Why does The Cutting Edge get a pass on that? You guys gave me total shit over this.
I didn't.
You're like, I was just sitting here.
Listen to it again. Listen to it again. I didn't give you shit for it. But no, they did the very same thing in The Cutting Edge. So I just find it odd that you pointed out in this one, but not The Cutting Edge.
This one did it how it should be. There should be a reason that you flip to I hate you.
Okay.
Because every single love story, there is always that conflict, and I don't know why there's such a fine line between love and hate. But this one is actually
because
it's
he
appropriate.
Insults the shit out of her.
He insults the shit out of her.
Yeah. And he didn't mean to, obviously, but everyone there's like, hey, this is one less relationship I got to worry about.
Between this scene and The Cutting Edge was that they didn't come back later, and he's, you don't have the lead guy clueless. Well, what did I do? What did I do?
I don't understand what went wrong here.
Yeah. Why are you so upset with me? I was looking at a douchebag for 30 seconds.
In the end, and we'll get to it, I mean, Jack hands her, to Mitchell.
Oh, he did. He did.
He does give his blessing and hands her over like a goat
with the head nod.
All right, you're a big brother. Tell me.
I have never once ever handed you over to anyone.
But you
because it was always your choice of people that you wanted to be with, Lisa.
Oh yeah.
Always.
No.
That was never any of my. Oh God. Let's hold that thought. We're going to get there. Don't worry about it. Okay? So the standoff between Jack and Mitchell, I think, is actually pretty good. Like, in terms of construction, it actually says quite a bit. It's setting up Wiley as a man who's willing to fight for a girl, even though he's kind of wimpy, right? Yeah. Which is great. That's good stuff. Jack, who won't show it, but won't back down. And Nikki, who would never say to fight, but gets insulted when he doesn't. That's kind of sophisticated.
It is, and it's also very true.
And this also reinforces my earlier thoughts on Nikki being an evil whore. I think she's an evil whore.
You think she's an evil whore?
Oh my God.
Yeah, because she's like, oh, well, you didn't fight for me? What the fuck?
It's not evil whore. I mean, it's a double standard.
Total. Maybe she's just being a kid,
She's just being a kid.
No, it's not just being a kid. That should exist in your adult life as well.
Yeah,
I don't
just not in ours.
I don't want you to fight, but by God, you better stand up for me.
That's a Jerry Springer, or as we'd say now, people at Walmart situation. Oh.
I don't shop at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do it.
People, please don't shop at Walmart.
Don't do it.
This is my editorial.
They have some good deals sometimes.
They sure do. It's not worth it, man. How much does your soul cost?
Dude, my soul was sold years ago. There's nothing left of it.
So now Mitchell's zen is blurred, and he's going to need to regain focus through Peppy the Shark. Okay. Basically, it's a lesson that you don't need to fight the shark to de-pants the prep, right?
They should have had in the dream sequence the talking shark.
This is lame. And it doesn't really amount to much other than getting fickle teenagers to like you.
I like the dream. We were raised on dreams. We were raised on dreams.
That's what I'm saying. It's
All
good.
of our listeners are one sister. Can account for this.
Our listener.
Thank you, Tam.
Thanks, Tam. Woo! Shout out to Tam.
So yeah, dreams are important. Dreams mean something.
Dreams are windows to enlightenment, man.
They are the windows to enlightenment.
But the good thing is that Jack sees past all this bullshit and doesn't think Mitchell Goosen is still good enough for his sister, which is good. I mean, at least it's like the whole town is now behind Mitchell because he depends the lead member of the Preps. That's it.
But that was what did it.
That's the only thing that did it.
That is exactly what it was.
That's a stupid thing to have. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love this movie. I will always love this movie. I know this movie verbatim by heart. I could sit there and entertain myself.
This is
my life.
your life.
My life.
Yeah.
Man, if de-pantsing somebody all of a sudden made you, talk shit, I would have been the head guy every school I've ever been to.
I've only seen somebody be de-pantsed once. And it was like a thing. Like it was a thing to do it. But she was wearing a thong, which was so scandalous. And they're like, oh, what a slut. She's wearing a thong. And then really, she was just ahead of her time. And she was like, panty lines, man. I don't want them.
What are you talking about? I'm wearing a skirt. Jesus.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
The only thing that stopped me from pantsing people was when they threatened expulsion.
Sure. Because it's kind of psychotic.
Just a little.
You're sexually assaulting somebody.
Granted, I wasn't, like pathologically, whatever, like weird about, pantsing everybody that I saw.
Of course not, because but as you get older, you're in high school and you depant somebody, that's assault.
No, this was middle school.
Oh, for sure.
Still, no difference. It's still assault. You don't rip someone's pants down.
I have two stories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one was when Mom's chasing us around the house with wooden spoon, and I'm wearing those running shorts that have the built-in underwear. Okay, yeah, you remember this?
I sure do.
So
Okay,
down
I'm
the
going
fireman's
with this.
pole, through the house,
They had a
down the
fireman's pole in
fireman's
the
pole.
house. And
All right.
Yeah, you can't just say that like it's a normal thing.
Oh yeah, I know. Past the swing set in the house that's built in. Over the trampoline that's in the house. All right, so this is our childhood.
Yep.
And so Mom spanks you first, bare butt. Pull your pants down, but you had on underwear.
Yeah.
Spank, spank, spank with a wooden spoon. And then, well, no, it was my turn first, sorry.
Yeah, it was your turn first.
Yeah.
You're fucking up the story.
I'm fucking up the story. And so I pull my pants down while I'm panicking the whole time.
We
going,
always got spanked over the underwear because I'm sure Mom didn't want to fucking see our bare asses because
Right.
that's disgusting.
And so I'm laughing hysterically the whole time.
Because I'm making such a fit about it. I'm
You're
crying. I'm like, I
crying.
refuse to get spanked, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, fuck this shit. You walk up, wham! I mean, all in like bare glory. It's like, do it, bitch. And you're like, she's like, tongue, 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 done. And you're like, all right, now I can get on with my day. And I'm like, no!
Okay. So I had the built-in underwear. Wasn't wearing underwear under it. I had to pull my shorts down, so I'm just like, bam, there's your bare ass, bitch.
I remember Mom's face when, like, she ever so
Shocked.
briefly was like taken aback. She's like, okay. Go. So So we get this whole scene after the depantsing. The whole crew goes over to Wiley and Mitchell's house, and you get the whole, wow, I guess we had you figured all wrong. We're totally wrong. You're the coolest guy ever because you depant some guy in the middle of a hockey game. So we were completely wrong about you, and we're impetuous in our judgments against you.
He puts them on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't put them on his shoulder.
They
he
jump
puts his
right-
head in between his legs.
I was going to say that. He like dives for this guy's crotch to make sure that he can get him up on his shoulders. It's like, whoa, what are you doing?
That's how bros do it. Like,
like we
Stop
just
it.
became friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about cheerleader bros? Do cheerleader bros do that kind of thing?
No, because it's weird. Okay.
Like it just goes on the one shoulder. You go,
It was-
yeah.
It was
Lift him
awkward.
up.
It
Yeah.
was awkward.
But you
That
don't
was real
like
awkward.
stick your
For his
head
crotch.
in between somebody's legs. It's I had to do that with you in a dance move, Trav. Like, just like my brother is shining.
Okay.
You lifted Travis up on your
No,
shoulders?
I didn't do that. He lifted me up on his shoulders, but still, it was like my crotch is around.
My crotch is right there. Yeah, it's a very strange thing.
It's a very strange thing. You shouldn't do that to anybody. Okay, like if you're gonna do the woo, put them on the shoulder. All right, now you all know. Shake hand firm. Put them on your shoulder.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, one shoulder.
One shoulder.
Yeah,
Don't dive.
not get in the guy's crotch.
Get in there.
Don't dive for the crotch.
Right.
Unless you're hoping or expecting for something later, apparently.
So this whole thing is supposed to set up for this climactic last race, which is 15 fucking minutes long.
You timed
This is long.
I just
really
kept
was.
questioning. I'm like, why aren't they like? Why was there no like when you go to rob a bank? You got your plan, right? Like there's a plan, there's a game plan. You know where we're gonna go. This is. I just thought it was gonna be you go down Devil's
Backbone.
Backbone, yeah.
okay, and it's just this one curvy road. But no, you like turn this corner and turn that corner, and then you're going on sidewalks, and then you're going through cars. How did they know all this? Why did we get informed?
I really did appreciate, towards the like I guess basically the end of the race where Mitchell comes up and he goes, "Where did they go?" Because the whole while I'm watching this, I'm like,
How the fuck do you know where we're going?
There was no prep for this race at all.
There's no map.
We're going down Devil's Backbone.
Everyone's crowded in a circle looking at a map going, okay, this is our route. This is what
Everyone
we're gonna be
knows
doing.
exactly where they're going, and it's not like they just went down a road. I mean, they took some
huge
major
detours. Yeah.
wonky
Yeah.
ass turns and whatever.
It's basically, look, if you can get down to this spot, however you want to do it, that's what I got out of the movie. But movies like this, there's only a couple ways to do a sports movie or a skating / rollerblading / BMXing ending that is either a run for your life or a race. And this movie chose the race.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you're told no rules,
Rules are, there are no rules.
where are the marbles? Come on.
Where are the marbles?
Okay, if you're gonna ask where are the marbles, where are the banana peels?
Where's the fucking gun?
If
Why
you're
just
told
blow
no
their brains
rules,
out?
Why aren't you like shoving these people off over the side of the cliff? Like,
There
come
was-
on.
there was
They
a
are
little
trying to
bit-
shove each other.
There
They're
was-
trying to
no,
kill
hang
each
on, hang on.
other.
There was a little bit of that, but I did point out early on for this scene, I was like, wow, apparently no rules just means a lot of grab ass.
A lot of attempted homicide.
No, did you not notice the amount of grab ass?
There's
in
quite
the
a bit of
race?
grab ass
There
in
was
this
just
movie.
not a lot of no rules. To
There
me.
was
It was
no,
not,
there wasn't.
It was not dirty play to me in this movie.
There was.
What are
a
you talking
couple
about? They're trying to
scenes-
kill each other.
No.
They're trying to throw each other in
No.
traffic, throw each other off a cliff.
No,
It's
they
crazy.
sent together,
If
even
you're-
the
if you're
people
talking
who were
about
against each other,
toddlers-
because I knew they were against each other because I looked at their faces and what they were wearing before they went down. I didn't
Except
know
for
the
the
little
rollerblade brand,
tidbit
yeah.
on the rollerblade on the side of the helmet, but
This movie was brought to you by Team Rollerblade. Didn't you watch the credits? Lisa, they roll those credits for a reason. That's to give credit to the proper actors and
okay,
players
but that's
of
at the
each
end.
theatrical production.
That's at the end. When you're still trying to figure out the movie, you're looking at two people who are against each other, holding on to each other, going, ah, at the intersection.
Going around a corner, and I was waiting for somebody to slam into a car, which that was a great scene where dude ate shit, slid underneath the front of the
So
car.
many
That
of
was
these stunts, I'm like, was that intentional or did they just fucking wipe out?
Great. That was great. But
This race is pretty good.
they're going
It's
around
awesome.
corners,
Yeah.
they're going around corners, but they're supposed to be, opposing teams. But he's like gently cupping dude's ass as they're coming around a corner.
Dude.
Like, oh, here's the no rules bit. This is where no
Your
rules
close
comes in.
proximity racing with that type of thing. I've been down nasty hills
Yes,
and
but
lived.
Were you,
okay?
were you,
You
cupping?
pushed it. You did not.
Listen,
yeah.
that's not the first fucking hill I've gone down. I
Were you
went
That's
down
not-
cupping dude's ass in front of you?
Ford Hill in Golden. Sorry.
Okay, but you did
Oh my
no.
God.
Golden was after California.
Yeah, because when I got better.
Oh,
Yeah, you also got a speeding ticket in Utah on your rollerblades.
Yeah, I got pulled over by a cop on rollerblades in Utah.
That's-
Well done, Salt Lake City. Or I'm sorry, Layton, Utah. Fuck you.
But it's the
And
same
why?
thing.
You
Why
know what?
is the
Yeah.
high pitched laughter guy sucking so bad?
Do you know what? It's almost like that's not Matt Damon. Matt Damon's character in his early years of acting was a lot like that. He was that character a lot right
Yeah.
there. That guy was on track to become something, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. Yeah, I don't even know who that actor is. I have no idea.
I don't think anybody else does
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
But No, I did appreciate that because it did say, okay, just because, they ice skate, doesn't mean that all of them know how to rollerblade. Because it is different. I'm sorry, it is. It's like figure skating versus hockey.
We've covered this ground.
Yes, we have.
This
Better
is so
covered
the story
in the
of
Cutting Edge Flicks and Dicks episode. Cutting Edge. I forget what number it is.
It was a few episodes.
Yeah.
But no, it showed that just because they're comfortable on hockey skates, it does not mean that all of them know how to downhill.
But this is establishing
inline skate.
We're going to settle a rivalry once and for all.
Yeah.
For what?
I just like that it wasn't explained in the beginning. Well, the beginning of the race where the first three that got down to the bottom were the winners.
No, she says it. The girl says for the rules. This is Devil's Backbone. First three across the finish line of whatever team wins. She says it. She actually says it.
I missed
Oh
it.
no, she did.
I was stuck on who is she?
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
No, she established who she was in the speech scene.
Yes.
I refuse to acquiesce to some man who thinks my tush looks good in a pair of Guess jeans. Thank you very much.
She's the Guess jeans
tight
girl.
ass.
Tight ass in a pair of Guess jeans.
Oh, I just cracked up over the Guess jeans line. I forgot who the heck she was. Okay, I get it now.
thought it was funny because there were like two people. No, okay, if you count Snake's cronies, there were like basically two people in the movie that weren't white. And I was like, she's the other person of
I
color
was
in the movie.
looking for a white-centricism in this film. I didn't really see it. I saw a healthy mix of races in this film. Not that it fucking matters, but
it's Ohio. There's no healthy mix.
It's Kentucky.
Ooh, you know what that does? Okay, going from race, color, whatever the hell that doesn't matter. Ohio. All right, Ohio is the only state that I've ever been to where in the front refrigerated section in the grocery store, they sell things like bacon in bulk.
What's bulk?
Bulk?
Do you
not have 6 children?
No, it's so weird.
You go to the grocery store and
dinks.
you go to the grocery store, you buy bacon. You get a pretty small.
Well, you
little
get
slab.
10, 12 pieces. I have no idea how this relates to the movie.
For it being in Ohio, I did not see one obese person or one person really even large other than Mrs. Poole.
You aren't fucking kidding me. Midwest, upper Midwest? Yeah, those are big people right there.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And how many of those people did they show? You had the one one girl, I'll be damned if somebody's going to judge me, based on my genes or whatever the hell. and you had Mrs. Poole.
That's it?
Those were the only two.
Well, everyone else is
sized
actively involved in hockey, so
guess.
they're staying active.
My last time in Ohio, I was out there for work a while back, and I'm driving down the road, and there is a very, very large woman. She's trying to get her shit together. She's jogging down the road, sweating up a storm.
More power to those guys. Every time I see that, I'm like, fuck yeah, keep going.
She had her child behind her, and this is what made it fucking hysterical. She had her kid behind her. This kid was like maybe somewhere between 10 and 13, like mom, very large female, and this kid kind of jogging, kind of speed walking, and it's still decent temperature outside, so I got the windows down, I'm smoking, and I hear this little kid, fuck it, I ain't running for shit. She stops jogging, and man, she is breathing so freaking hard, and all I could think was bacon in bulk. Right there.
Bacon and bulk.
This is what happens in Ohio.
I still don't know what constitutes bulk in bacon, though. I mean, what are we talking about? Are we talking about like a 5-pounder?
Have you never been to the bulk section of the grocery store? There's a bulk section.
There are 2 of us, Lisa.
Thing of bacon. It's like a 10 to 15 pound thing of bacon.
Jesus Christ on a
And
cross. Why would you need that much bacon?
It's basically
That's
right
disgusting.
up there with your M&Ms and all your little candies and goodies and whatnot on your way out the door.
Have you been to a Costco?
No, but I did watch a movie. It was called Airborne. In the end of this movie, all right?
Which defines my life. I am the kid who rides up in the truck, who pretends like he did the race.
Great. That was great.
I am Seth Green, like, I did it.
I did it.
Yeah, nobody's paying attention. I read the book. I ran the race. I lived my life.
Don't leave out the cackling swim goggle wearing dude.
Yeah, that's me.
They both looked at each other and was like, oh, nobody's paying attention.
Do you know that there are 3 cliches in 30 seconds in the end of this movie? You ready
Name
for this?
them.
You
Bam.
ready? Okay. In this movie, in about 39 seconds, we got a race to win.
Yes.
That's the first one. All right. Let's do it. There's the second one. And a low angle 3-way high five. Which, how exactly does that work? A low angle 3-way high five.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was bad.
So who's exactly high fiving who first? And if not, are we hitting them at an angle which is basically a triangle, which would mean that would be what's 180 degrees divided by 3? Are those 60-degree angles? No, they're not 60. Yeah, they're 60-degree angles.
All I could think watching the scene was...
there's no actual high five slap going on.
You've got the director sitting on the side, and he goes, and 1, 2, 3, go!
Yeah, which we've already established, high fives are awkward.
They're terrible.
At any angle.
Don't fucking do it. This movie even tells you. You probably shouldn't do it, all right? Just because it's going to come off as weird. Bra. All right. Given all that, would you guys recommend this movie?
I would.
I fucking love this movie.
I love this movie.
You know what? There's movies that you watch like Rad and all those, and it's just as fun. The story doesn't fucking matter. All we care about, we just want to see the tricks, and it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's 90 minutes of your life where you're watching some kick-ass shit by people who really know what they're doing. It's great.
I didn't watch Solar Babies for the story.
Yeah. I've never actually seen a skateboarding movie. Have you?
Yeah.
Which one?
Shit.
Creaming the Bowl.
Wow, this sounds like a really awful sexual reference.
No, but
Creaming the Bowl.
Yeah, I've never really seen like a kick-ass skateboard movie. I think I'd like that. I think I would like that.
Gleaming the Cube had some skating in it.
Rad's pretty much the only movie of this type only other movie of this type I've seen.
Gleaming the Cube had Christian Slater, and it was all about the trucks, and they bust out, the diamond whatever. I haven't seen the movie since I was like 12. There was like some crazy metal board kind of thing that had some tricked out trucks and wheels and everything on it.
Really?
Yeah, it was a boarding movie.
Dogtown and Z-Boys.
Hey, while you're in there, can you tell us what that new bike messenger movie is? What it's called?
Oh.
It's called something like Furious or one of those one-word films. I can't remember what it is.
What the hell's the kid's name? I mean, he's gotten really big.
I'm gonna feel so stupid when I.
Shit. He did that Bruce Willis kind of sort of flick.
Yeah. He played the hack
Premium
guy.
Rush.
What's that?
Premium Rush.
Premium Rush. So it's a 2-word.
That was a fun movie.
It's an awesome
really
movie.
Fun movie.
So Premium Rush is really just a movie that says it's just fucking. These are bike messengers. This is what they do. I mean, there's a story there, but does it matter? Does it fucking matter? With this movie, does the story matter? No, of course not.
Okay.
No, I'm glad that okay, all right. I highly recommend this movie. I highly recommend this movie if you were a teenager, a kid, or something in the early 90s.
If you ever did a trick on rollerblades,
ever. It is the transition from I'm roller skating to I'm skateboarding to I'm a hockey player. This movie has
quite a bit for that, doesn't it?
And it even transitions into snowboarding. Like, this is just badass.
Yeah. Mike?
It's so badass.
I do recommend the movie just because I thought it was a fun movie. Guy gets girl, typical movie, even though he had to leave days after they won the race.
Bye.
Pretty much.
But he left on a good note. He didn't do the whole
he didn't
do his speech where he's like, I don't give a shit about you guys. I just want to get back to surfing.
I did tricks.
They
on
did not
bikes.
have an epilogue.
I did tricks on
a prologue
on like BMX type bikes We were too poor to afford the BMX.
Yeah, I
thing,
didn't get
so
into that scene at all.
We
Yeah.
built our own shit, but no, we couldn't afford the rollerblades, so I never did that.
Do you know how long I rollerbladed on Walmart brand rollerblades before I got the real rollerblade lightning rollerblades?
There was no Walmart. There was no Walmart.
Walmart didn't exist when we were
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
I got my first
There's
cheap ass
no way.
skates
wait,
from
no,
Walmart.
Sam's Club.
Yeah,
Sam's
yeah.
Club was Sam's Club first, then it went to Walmart. It's possible.
Yeah, because my first skates were $25, okay? And they were terrible. They sounded horrible. They're like the equivalent of like roller skates that had like metal wheels,
In
right?
this movie where they do the zzz,
Oh, I
Oh,
I
God,
love the
that was
sound
like
effects.
Like
all
the
over
sound
the place.
effects.
It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
I loved it.
Yeah, okay.
Ice skates.
Did you ever try
I'd be good on-
rollerblades?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't remember you rollerblading that much.
Do you remember when we went to California? They gave us 2 pairs of rollerblades.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was I was with your team.
Ooh, Team Rollerblade!
I was just at the top of the hill watching you be a dumbass, and I'm like slowly like skating down,
So,
turning to the side.
I'm still alive and I went down a hill in
Slowly
San
down,
Francisco,
skating to
okay?
the side.
I did
knew
bicycles
better.
when I was a kid. I didn't do rollerblades. Never owned a pair. I've rollerbladed, but I think I wore yours, Trav.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never really like truly rollerbladed. I tried skateboarding for a while, but I really sucked at it. And you know, it's okay to say, you know what, this is not for me.
Do you
and hang it
know
up.
our nieces and nephews, they scoff at us for rollerblading. I was like, fuck you, rollerblading is hard, especially with all the tricks and stuff like that. You're in for the ride, pal. You can just jump off your skateboard anytime you want. I was in for the ride. If I messed up, you
can bail just as quickly on your rollerblades as you can on a skateboard.
Well, they totally like snicker at us, like fuck you.
Well, because I put together a whole video for Father's Day for Mike for the rip sticking, and our youngest is like,
It was great.
My favorite memory is of Dad when he was on the ripstick and he fell.
Basically watching Dad eat shit hard.
Yeah, Dad ate shit.
Well, it's a total recommend for me.
Total recommend.
This is
It's
infused.
a fun movie.
This is infused into my DNA, so I have no objectivity whatsoever when it comes to this movie. I can sit there and laugh about it, but guys, please. It's the most generic of generic, but goddamn, the rollerbladed scenes are amazing. Even if it's not cool anymore to rollerblade, it's fantastic.
You know what was cool though? It wasn't. If they had stunt doubles for the rollerblading
Oh,
scenes
the stunt
or whatever,
doubles shown in this movie, yeah.
But I didn't think it was that.
Oh,
I didn't think it was that obvious.
The guy playing Mitchell, he knows how to rollerblade, that's for sure. But on those half pipe scenes, I ain't fucking him. Are you kidding me? That's a professional rollerblader right there.
In my mind, it was done really, really well. I couldn't, it wasn't like point out obviously, blatantly, here's the stunt double.
Yeah.
Doing it. I thought it was done really well.
That's cool. And with that,
watch it.
If you definitely watch it. If you want to get a hold of us, please direct any and all correspondence to flicksanddicks@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook and Twitter page. Make sure you like those and retweet. Any comments, welcome. Please, good or bad, let us know how we're doing. Leave comments on iTunes for the podcast on iTunes. That helps with our ratings. And check out our podcasts that are regularly uploaded to YouTube. And let us know how we're doing there as well. Guys, it's just good fun. And be sure to check out our most proud and prominent sponsor of recycle-bikeparts.com. If you need a new quality used part, go ahead and check those guys out. They'll set you up. Use keyword I'm a dick and you'll get 10% off. Thanks a lot. And that's just our advice from a couple of dicks. Until then, I'm Travis.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Mike.
Take it easy.
You got these.
So bad.
Run!
Oh my God.